Hello everyone, this is Dr. Yeom. So this is week 12, the review class. So I'm going to review the important geoprocessing. So I think many of you forgot many functions. So I'm going to review what we have learned so far. Then hopefully it helps you. Okay. So first of all is clip. So as this data set I already gave you. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So now we got Cleveland neighborhood layers and Cuyahoga County layers, and also we have state Ohio census tract layers. So the clip, as you know, it's just cookie cutter. So if I want to have, let me turn off some of this. Okay, let's take a look here. The Cuyahoga County, this layer, just one single layer, just like this. So I need the census tract for the Cuyahoga County only here. So then I'm going to use the clip function. So in order to show you the process, I am going to use the model builder. So as you can see here, the most of functions belongs to analysis tool. Then you can go extract, overlay, proximity, statistics. If you can freely use those kind of functions, I think you are now expert of that map. Okay, so let me show you the clip first. So I'm going to drag to my model builder screen, right click. So I'm going to open it. The first of all input feature will be Ohio census tract. Then clip feature, your cookie cutter. I'm going to use Cuyahoga. So I'm going to save this to my week 12 clip. Then I will say Cuyahoga County Census Tract 2016-2. Okay. So then I click OK. So I will do add to display, and I'm going to run. So now process is done. So now you can see like the blue. I'm going to turn off the Ohio. Then now I just clipped the Cuyahoga census tract from Ohio census tract, right? So when you need to have a layer with like the specific feature, then you can clip it, right? So I think it's not really difficult here. So this is clip. So now I'm going to do some extract function first. Okay, so I'm going to activate selected by attribute right here. So now let me see here. This is a US and this is the census tract. Let me turn off Ohio census tract, and here US census tract. Let me open attribute table here. Then I want to extract state Ohio. So here, so based on the state number, I'm going to extract state Ohio. So first of all, state equal get unique value, and Ohio 39, and I'm going to click 39 and apply. Then now we can see we selected state Ohio, right? Then you can just export data. Then you can see here selected a feature. That means you are going to export select the feature only. it means now you are exporting state Ohio county shapefiles, so that you can do here. So select by attribute, H drive 2020, assignment data 12. Here, shapefile. That's why. If I click feature class, now I can see here everything. So selected by attribute here, then I will say Ohio Countess. Then I click OK and export it and click OK. Then now you can see I'm going to change color like the rows. Then as you can see here, we exported state Ohio, right? So what if I want to export two states? So I'm going to remove this one, and let me show you again. Open the attribute table, then go to selected by attribute, state fifths equal, get unique value, which is going to be 39, state Ohio. I click this. And what about we're gonna click or state equal 37 and try to verify. Then it says it's good. Now I'm going to click apply. So now we got like this, right? So if you want to select more than 2, so you are using the OR function, okay? How about we can try AND, right? Let me try AND. Selected by attribute, state fifths equal 39. That's gonna be Ohio. AND, right? State fifths equal 37, and then verify. Try to click the verify here, but no records were returned. So let me try click the apply. Not working, right? So on the selected by attribute, you want to select more than 2, you're gonna use OR, not AND. Okay, verify, good, and click apply. Then now you selected 2 states counties. Okay, so then now you can right click, data, export, then check that out whether or not that is selected feature only. Then you can export it, you can save somewhere. Okay, so this is the function of attribute, the selected by attribute, right? Then I'm going to activate selected by locations. Okay, so now we are here selected by locations. So let me zoom in a little bit. So here, let's zoom in a little bit more, kind of counting something like this. This is also same extract function, but pretty much this is even more accurate than clip. Okay, so I don't really like to use clip because sometimes it makes like the ghost data, because like those kind of the border here. So if you click here, sometimes this border belongs to here, what belongs to here, and then it clips this border, and then it makes some kind of the ambiguous data set. So I don't really use clip. So I usually use selected by location or selected by attribute. Okay, so in order to extract the accurate data set or accurate layer, I strongly recommend you to use like the selected by attribute or selected by location. That will be better. So let me show you again here. So okay, so let me turn off everything. Why? This is better than, this is the, okay, this is Cuyahoga County. Okay, so I'm going to, this is 2016 Ohio census tract data, right? So when you do selected by locations, you go to here, selection, selected by locations, and then now the target feature. So we are going to extract Cuyahoga County census tract from Ohio census tract based on the Cuyahoga County cities. So Cuyahoga County city is your source layer, and Ohio census tract, that is your target layer. Okay, so my target layer is like Ohio census tract. My source layer will be Cuyahoga County cities, which is the subdivisions. And this is important here, the intersect the source layer feature, and then I'm going to click OK. So actually I wanted to extract within the, I want you to extract the census tracts within Cuyahoga County, right? But look at here, what I selected here. Why? There are many other census tracts have been selected right now. The reason is this line is connected to everywhere, and then it touched the boundary. That's why it selected this line too. So, and here we do again, selected by location, we go again here, same, the Ohio census tract, this is our target layer, and this is our source layer. And then I'm going to click and scroll down, and then here, have their centroid in the source layer feature. So then this one, I'm just click OK, and then I will show you here like this. So it means this feature, this small one, this census tract, the centroid of this census tract, that is within the boundary of Cuyahoga County. That's why it has been selected. So you need to pay attention to these functions, right? Here, these functions, right? So let me show you a different one. At this moment here, I'm going to turn on. Then I want to select, let me turn off. I'm going to select the Cleveland here, and then I'm going to turn on. So now I want to select the census tract within Cleveland. Okay, so this is the city of Cleveland. I use select the feature, and then I click this. Then I select the, I highlighted the Cleveland feature here, right? Then I'm going to do select by location here. Everything's same, but the one thing is the different here. So I highlighted, I select this feature. So you need to turn on, use the selected feature, right? Use the selected feature. That means the ArcMap will select the census tract only within Cleveland. Then I'm going to click have the year since, yep, this one, centroid, and I'm going to click OK. So now I selected all the census tract within Cleveland. So you need to remember, when you use selective allocation, don't be confused. Target feature and source layer, and then if you highlight like specific feature, then you need to check this box. Then depending upon situation, you're gonna use this one or you're gonna use this one. Okay, so this is how we can do. So also we can do this thing to the point data. So let me click like this. So I wanna extract all the employees within Cleveland. Then I'm going to do selective allocations, and our target layer will be employees, not the OIS census tract. And then yes, same, the Cuyahoga County cities, and I'm going to, it does not matter centroid or intersected, it's gonna be the same. So I'm going to click OK. So now we got everything within Cuyahoga County. Then you can just right click data and export, and you can create a new layers, right? So what if I want to select outside of the Cuyahoga County? Just I do click, and then here switch selection, you click this, then you can select opposite way. It's easy, right? So this is the selective allocation. So you can use this for many different ways, right? So again, let me select all the points within Cleveland. Okay, so then I'm going to go selective allocations. Everything is same, but I highlight the Cleveland shapes here, so I'm going to turn on this box and click OK. So now I select it like this. Okay, so this is selective allocations. So I believe everyone understood these things. So now what else? Extractions. Let me do erase first. It's not really extractions, but we can do right here. So now erases, then I'm going to make like this. So what if this is Cuyahoga County, but I need a layer, Cuyahoga County layer without Cleveland. Okay, so that is pretty much easy actually. So I'm going to drag to here. I don't know why this is the overlay function, so I'm just do it here. Input feature is gonna be Cuyahoga County, right? Erase feature is going to be Cleveland, and I'm going to save this to erase, and I will say just erase, and click OK, and add to display, and I'm going to run. So now here, this is erase. So if I turn on Cleveland, let me change the color like this and turn on. So now we got a hole, a shape of Cleveland. So this is the result of erasing. So I don't think you are going to have lots of opportunity to use eraser for your future, but it's good to know. Sometimes you may, who knows, you may need to use the eraser function, right? It's just opposite way of the clip. So clip, eraser, they are opposite, okay? So I'm going to turn on split, activate split. So here we go. So we got the data here, and we got Cleveland first ring server, outer ring server, right? So if I open the attribute table, take a look at here, Cleveland first ring server, outer ring server. But sometimes you need to have only outer ring, or only first ring, or Cleveland. So this time you can do split, okay? So you just go to split, and your input feature will be okay, 3 subdivisions, and split feature. Oh, wait a minute, not this. Yeah, there are 2 different types of a split here, not this. If I do here split by attribute, I click this, my input feature will be like this, and then this is like your workplace means the location of your GDB. So week 12 I got split 2 and add. So now here, so this is the target workspace means your data folder, which means like your geo database, okay? Then I'm going to split by locations. Okay, location means we had the Cleveland first ring server, the outer ring server. So split by attribute, we can do like this and click OK. So actually it takes a little bit of time. So it's done right now here. Then I can go here, my workspace here. So now I got Cleveland first ring server and outer ring server. I splitted it, okay? So this is the function of the split by attribute, and let me remove this one, and this one, okay? So here, let me do here split here, this one. So before I do this, I'm going to turn off this, and we have Cleveland neighborhood here, and we got 34, and then we have Cleveland here, okay? And we got like here, it does not matter. So I'm going to put this thing down. So I'm going to use this 3 subdivision and Cleveland neighborhood. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the split. Input will be Cleveland 3 subdivisions, right here. Then my split feature will be Cleveland neighborhood, and split field SPA name, that the split field belongs to split feature, and my target location will be my GDB split 2, and click OK, and I'm going to click OK. Then it will, can you see here, split here? Then I'm going to click OK. It will take a little bit of time because we got 38 neighborhood in Cleveland. So it's a split. So it seems finished. So now it's time to open what is in here. Look at here. So now you can see Cleveland neighborhood. There are 34. And then we got 34 neighborhood here, right? And you may worry about this part. It's gone because based on split feature, it only split this part. So this part is gone. Okay, so this is the function of a split. Okay, so I'm going to close it. Then let's do table join. Table join, as you know, table join is very easy, right? So here we got housing data. I'm going to see here, and I opened it. So here we got the county ID, the state ID, county ID, census tract, and actually we don't need this. I'm going to turn off. So if you have data from the Tiger line shapefile website, you will have text field GUID, right? So it can be here, it could be here, but depending upon your data, let me arrange the table here. So here, this is a numeric value, as you know, right? And this is the, let's say we don't have this. So let's say we don't have, this is Cuyahoga County census tract data, and this is a GUID, this is text value, this is a numeric value. It looks, I'm going to ascending up there. So this one looks same, but as you know, this is the numeric field, this is text field, so we cannot join this. This is 1-to-1 join, right? So here I'm going to add a field. GUID field is going to be double. This is numeric field, and I click OK. So now we create the numeric field, and then I'm going to right click field calculator, and then I click GUID, double click, and click OK. So now we are going to create the numeric field GUID. So now we can join, right? So you can join from here. You click this and join, and we select table join here, then housing data, and my numeric field will be GUID, and this is numeric field. If you select text field here, you have nothing because you don't have any text field on your data table. So if you select like this, you can do like this. You can select the GUID, same field. So we click OK. Then now we can see here all this data come to here. So let me close it, then let me open. Look at here. So now we successfully joined. So this is our data. So after this, one of the most important thing is you need to export the joined layer to, where's your table join here. Here we go. So I will say table joined and click OK, and OK, yes. So here now we got here, right? So this is our data. So if I were you, I'm going to remove some redundant field. I'm going to remove this one, delete, delete. So I usually have text field and numeric field, both of them. Sometimes you're gonna join other data set. Maybe that data has like the text field GYD, then you can just use this one. Maybe you're gonna use another one again. So that data table has like the numeric field. So if you have these two different unique identifiers, I mean the field characteristics, so you don't need to convert anymore. So you just keep these two different types of field, and then you can use whatever you want. Okay, so turn off, turn off. So now you are not going to lose any data. So let me show you one thing here. This one, if I open it, this is joined one. I'm going to remove, and I'm going to add again. Remove, and where is the table join? Here we go. I'm going to add again. So this is our original data that I just removed, and I'm just going to open. So now we lost our data. So that's why you need to act. That's why after you join the data table to your layer, you need to export. Okay, so don't forget, you have to export your layer after you join. Okay, so I'm going to close the table join. Now let's go to special join, and I'm going to activate. Here we go. So this is our data set. Let's see here. Okay, this is our Cuyahoga County census tract, Cuyahoga County cities. Okay, let me show you one thing. This is not anyway the special join, but I will show you how to manage your attribute table. Then I'm going to type, delete the field, and put it in here, and right click and open. I'm going the Cuyahoga County cities. So here, so now I'm going to delete some unnecessary field. So I'm going to select all. Then what I need GYD, and I need names. So I uncheck these two boxes, then ArcMap will delete everything. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to run. So as you can see here, it's going to delete everything except for GYD and city names, right? So this is how you can delete unnecessary field. So I strongly recommend you use the delete field very often. I mean, this is it makes easy, right? So you know why I'm doing this, right? So now here I'm going to turn off. So in terms of the Cuyahoga County, I got only GYD and names, right? So let me zoom in here. So special join, first of all, I wanna know how many points on the cities in the Cuyahoga County. So let me do, so same as table join, we're gonna start from destination, but special join, we say destination is target. So join. So now we are going to have special join here, right? So employees. And then now we are not going to use this because this employee does not have any numeric values here, right? No, there's no numeric value to aggregate or to make the mean or those kind of stuff, right? So we only want to count how many points on each cities, right? So this is my target. This is join feature. So it starts from target, join, and special join employees. We don't need to touch this. Then I'm going to here special join, here we go. Then I will say SP join 1, and I click this and click OK. Then now, let me turn off this. Then now, this is your SP join 1 result. Let me open. So this is the result. Okay. So let me descending like this. So in the Cleveland, there are 343 employees, right? In here. And what about this? And I select it like this. Then let me put this thing on the up. Here we go. As you can see here, the reason those layers, these features have null value here right now, it is because there are no employees. That's why it shows you null value. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so let me finish. What about our join feature and target feature has been changed? So let me show you here employees, and we got city here, but I don't know whether or not all the cities are correct. Okay, so let me create another, let me try another special join. So now I'm going to turn off this, remove this. So we, in order to okay, let me show you another one. So we need to do here SP join 1. I want to mention one thing here. So here, this one, count underscore, this one. So when you, let's say you got the data from your friend or your boss or somewhere, then you open the attribute table, then you can see here count underscore. That means already someone did a special join. Okay, someone already did a special join. So after you do special join, you need to pay attention to count underscore. That is why you are going to special join. This is a result of a special join. Okay, so now the special join 1, our join feature was employees and Cuyahoga County City was target feature, right? So let's do upside down. So I'm going to open employees and then go to special join, right? Then I'm going to special join Cuyahoga County cities like this. And I'm going to click and I will say special join 2 and click OK and OK. So now let me turn off employees and turn on special join. So this is all null value. Then if I do descending, here we go, we have something here, right? So all this null value, they are outside of Cuyahoga County. So I'm going to select until here, right? This is we selected here, then open it. So the null value here, if I switch selections, so as you can see here, they are all outside of Cuyahoga County. So what kind of data we had right now? Here, names. So each employee has new names. So now you can see whether or not they are same. Look at here. Look at this. So actually these employees belong to Cleveland, but maybe they made some mistake here. So this is the how you can look at here, the Cleveland Heights. This is actually Cleveland, right? So Cleveland, this is Fairview Park, right? And this one also East Cleveland. So this is how you can see your data set. Okay, so depending upon your purpose, you can special join upside down. It does not matter. This is the pretty much the purpose of your the data, what you want to see. Okay, so now let's see here. We got total owner renter here. Okay, so now let's take a look at this Cuyahoga County. So this is, you remember this, we made like this, and then OIO census tract, and we got total owner renter blah blah like this, right? So let's try to special join again. So this is our target, this is our join feature. So we are going to start from here, from target feature, which is destination, join. So I'm going to use Ohio Census Tract 2016 tenure, this one. So now do you remember we had total owner renters, that data set here, right? So I wanna aggregate this value based on Cuyahoga County cities. Okay, so right click, we're gonna go join, and I'm going to select Ohio Census Tract 2016 and then sum, and I will save this as a SP join 3 and click OK. Then I will click OK. Then special join right now. So here we go. I'm going to turn off everything. This is special join 3. Can you see here sum? So this is the aggregate of the total owner and renter, right? But this method sometimes it makes error. So I can do here right click this. Maybe we can convert this thing, because sometimes if you when the ArcMap aggregate all the total renter and owner, maybe it has some error because it may count twice and 3 times, because the border is always overlapping. So we may convert this into the points. So I'm going to go search box, and then I will say feature 2 point. You just type it. We got here feature 2 point, and input feature will be Ohio Census Tract 2016. And then I'm going to save this Ohio Census Tract, and I will do here point and click OK. So I just convert Ohio Census Tract layer to Ohio Census Tract point. I mean the Ohio Census Tract 2016 tenure layer, this polygon layer, become a point. Right, then let me spatial join again. Then we're gonna compare the values. So I'm going to right click, okay, then join, spatial join. So point here, right, point. So sum. Then I'm going to join 4 and click OK. So the reason that I did this is this is a spatial join 3 before we convert our data into the point, and this is after we convert our data to the point. So let me arrange tables. Okay. So here, shaker. Can you see here? 30 counts. So that means the last of the border has been double counted, right? And then look at this total. 30547. Here 11180. So this one is even more accurate, right? So there's no record. It's possible, but here it double counted everywhere. That's why everything there's no null value, right? So the reason that I showed you like this is accurate. This is not the accurate, okay? So when you spatial join, please be careful, okay? So this is spatial join. I'm going to close it. So I'm going to turn on intersect. So here, so now you know what intersect is. Like I'm going to turn off everything except for highway and Cuyahoga County. So let me show you two. This is the okay. So I'm going to arrange the table here. So this one is Cuyahoga County subdivisions, and this one is just a highway buffer, right? Right. So let me clean up this one first, and then delete the field and open it. I'm using this. I'm going to select Cuyahoga County cities, select all. I need UID and names. That's it. Click OK, and I'm going to run. So now it's okay. Then I'm going to turn off this, turn off this. You cannot delete when it is the feature class. So now we got two layers. One is a highway, another one is like the city names. What I want to do, I want to intersect these two layers. Then you need to pay attention to the output of intersect, okay? No, I'm going to delete. I'm going to intersect. Here we go. So you can intersect as much as you want, but if you intersect more than 3 and 4, maybe 3 could be okay. If you go intersect 3 layers together, and then you may be a little bit confused. But let me show you these two. I'm going to intersect these 2 layers, cities and buffers, right? So I'm going to save this to my intersect. So I'm going to say intersect 1, click, add to display, and run. Okay, so I'm going to turn off everything, and then this is intersect. So let me open attribute table. So you got distance, got names, right? So now you intersected 2 layers, and then you combined data. Okay, so I'm going to, so this is FID, we don't need this, delete this, and this is also FID, we don't need this. The FID, just the ArcMap automatically created those kind of FID. So you are not going to use FID at any time. So now, as you can see here, I'm going to ascending whatever. Or if I ascending here, then you can see like the, what is Cleveland? Do we have Cleveland here? Here we go. Something like this. So you got the Cleveland here, right? So the intersect, if you intersect 2 layers, like the highway in Cuyahoga County, so your output shape will be the smallest boundary, but the smallest boundary will have information of both of them, just like, I'm going to change the color, rose, just like this. Then if you open it, you can see this distance from highway buffer, this GID and names from Cuyahoga County cities. Okay, this is the function of intersect. If you are confused here, and then just click intersect and then take a look at these pictures. Okay, the blue and yellow become green. That means it will bring, this part will bring the information from the blue, information from the yellow. That means information from the highway, which is the distance, information from the highway buffer. This means like this color, information from highway distance buffer, and information from the city names that we saw here, right? That's what this too. So this is the function of the intersect, but you need to pay attention to the output feature of the intersect. It's the smallest boundary of 2 previous layers, so which is highway buffer, right? Now the union is pretty much same overlaying, but it could be different result. Okay, so it's gonna be not really different, but I will show you union here, how it is different from intersect. So we go here, union. I'm going to union highway buffer and cities, and I'm going to save this here. I will say just union, and click OK. Add to display and run. So take a look at here. So I'm going to turn off everything. This is the result of union. This is the result of the intersect. Okay, so let me open union. Look at here. What are this? Why it doesn't have any geoid and nothing? Here. So this is the function of union. Okay, so that is, intersect. You need to pay attention to both are overlaying function, but output feature is different. It's exactly opposite way, right? So you need to decide when you can use union, when you can use intersect. Okay, this is only like the difference between intersect union is output feature, but both are like this. It also has all the data here, right? So depending upon your situation, you may need to decide what kind of like the function you are going to use. Let me see, like the Cleveland here, Cleveland here. We got more. What is 0? We didn't have 0. Look at here, 0, because this highway buffer does not touch this area. That's why 0 distance, right? So if you open, then if you select like this and you can export it, then it's gonna be the same as like your intersect, right? So now we just finished intersect and union, right? So I'm going to remove union here, and I'm going to remove union from my intersect data folder. So let me show you here intersect. So you can do, if you click here, take a look at this, the different types of layer: point, line, polygon, right? We got point, line, polygon. So you click this, you got point, line, polygon. If you intersect them, then the result will be point, right? This is the smallest boundary, the point, right? So it means you can intersect everything. You don't need to worry about the point, polygon, polyline. How about this? Unions. Let me click the unions. So now same here. If I click this, what happens? You cannot union different types of layers. Okay, you cannot union different types of layer, which means you can union polygon to polygon. You can union point to point. You can union the line to line. Maybe you cannot union point to point. Okay, at this moment, what I want to show you here, if you click this, you can see what layer you can union. Okay, in the union field, I'm going to try to show you whether or not we can union point to point. Okay, so now we are going to close intersect and activate the unions. So here we go. I split that employees 1 and 2. It was the just like the one employees to try to show you whether or not we can union point data. So as far as I know, we cannot union point data. So union, then here we activate the union data frame. I click this. So now we can see here on the highway buffer, Cuyahoga County cities and the Ohio census tract, which are all the polygon data, right? So that means we cannot union the point and lines, right? So let me turn off these three things. Still, we cannot union. Okay, so now union worked for only polygon data. Okay, so you already saw what union was. So as I mentioned, you cannot union this. Okay, so now union is done. It's merge. Let me go to merge, activate. So here, so like this, if I turn off, all they are separate layer, right? All the separate layers. So then I'm going to merge all the separate layer and make it one single layers. So we can go to data management, general, I think, yes, merge. And I'm going to open it and use merge, right click, open. I'm going to click submit purchases, Medina, Lorraine, Lake, Geauga County, and Cuyahoga County. Then I will say, I will merge here, and then I will say 7 County 2, right? So I'm going to click OK, make it pretty, add to display, and I'm going to run. So now I'm going to turn off everything. Then 7 counties. Now here we go. So this is merge, right? The merge is simple, very simple, but you need to understand the merge is not overlaying functions. Okay, you cannot merge Cuyahoga County and Cuyahoga County census tract. If we have Cuyahoga County census tract layer here, you cannot merge. You can overlay them. Okay, overlay means you can intersect, you can union, you can special join, but they share the same locations. You cannot merge. Merge should have the different location. They should not be overlapped each other. Okay, they should not overlap each other. Then you can merge. Okay, so that is pretty much easy. So when you do do you remember like the geocoding functions? When you create address locator, you download the 7 county line shape files in order to merge. In order to create the address locator, you had to merge the 7 county line shape file. Then you can create one single address locator. If you did not merge 7 county line shape file, you had to make the 7 different address locator for each counties. Then you can geocode 7 times. Don't do it. You can just merge and then create one single address locator. So this is the function of merge. You can use merge a lot. Okay, it's pretty much easy. So I'm going to activate buffer. Here we go. Let's take a look at here. And here we have buffer here. So you already did that many times. Okay, so let's make the, you can make the single buffer right here, like the miles, like the N1 miles, and then you can select your layer like the urban college points, urban college point. Then you can save this to your buffer data folder, and urban college buffer and click OK. Then then you can just click OK, and it just make the buffer down here. You can see here. So it will create like the one single buffer, something like this, olives like this here, right? So this is our urban colleges. Based on urban college, it create 1 mile buffer. Hello. Then you can use like the urban college buffer as a like the cookie cutter. If you want to clip it, you can use the urban college buffer as a cookie cutter, and then you can clip the neighborhood boundary, right? So it's easy. You just go here, multiple ring buffer. You can just click. You can select. Okay, I'm going to select the urban college points. And then I'm going to save this here, urban college M buffer, which is a multiple ring buffer. Then I will say distance 1 mile plus 2 mile plus 3 mile, 4 mile, 5 miles. Then unit is going to be miles. Also, you can use whatever you want. I will select the miles, and the field name will be distance, and click OK. Then it is making the multiple ring buffer. As you can see here, like the multiple ring buffer. So if you open, so distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles based on urban colleges, you can create those kind of the multiple ring buffer. You can do this to like the line shape file or Polygon data too, right? I mean, it's just so easy. I believe everyone knows how you can create a buffer, right? So I'm going to close it. I'm going to go dissolve functions. So let's take a look at here. Dissolve functions. So now I'm going to turn off other things except for US counties, and I'm going to open. Here we go. We got the total population of each county in the United States. We got 3,108 counties in the United States. It is except for the Alaska or Guam, so the continent only here. So now we got total population, but I will not know state population based on the county population. So let me ascending like this. So 01 is, I think, Alabama here, right? So let me do selective by location. State fifths equal to 01. Okay. So now here, 67 counties in Alabama. Then I go here, 67 counties. Then I'm going to right click and instant statistics. So here's some 484, 1,164. So this number, this is the total population of state Alabama based on county population, right? So we can create those kind of data quickly through the dissolve functions. So now this is the US county with the population data. So now we are going to create US state layer with total population, state population. So now I'm going to open and dissolve function was generalization here. Dissolve. Right click and open and click US counties. Right? So this is the this is the section you can select dissolve based on what field. Okay, so we are going to select the state field. Then I want to select total population. This is the calculation section. This is the dissolve field selection section. So total population, I want to have some aggregations, right? So maybe you can dissolve multiple field. You can dissolve based on multiple field. Maybe dissolve by highway distance and city names. You can do that. You may remember assignment 6 and 7, maybe 6, dissolve the vacant housing unit based on cities and the buffer distance, right? You did that, right? So you can select more than one field. Here, you can calculate, you can assign calculation here. So you can assign, you order, okay, calculate, aggregate the total population based on state boundary, okay? So I'm going to click OK. Okay, here I'm going to save this to my dissolve folder here. And state populations. Okay, and I will say 2016. Okay, so I saved it in my dissolve geo database and click OK and add to display, and I'm going to run. So US county is large file, so it takes a little bit of time. It just finished. So let's take a look at here. So from US county we make the state layer. Let's open. So now we got only how many? It looks like the 49s. Yes, 47. 49s, right? 49s. Something like this. So now we got total population here. So do you remember the Alabama, the first one? The number we saw the instant statistic, which is the same as this, right here. Right? So let me open. So then I'm going to arrange tables. So here, this is the output of dissolve. This is before we dissolve. This is county, US county. So I activate this line. It's a little bit darker. That means now activate the US counties. If you click this, it is darker. Now you activated this the state population layer. So I activate this. I do select by location. County fibs equal get unique value 01 and apply. So here 67, and I'm going to make statistics, instant statistics. So this number is same as this number, right? 4848484164 481164, right? So now you understand how you can use the dissolve function. Dissolve is a very useful function you can use in many situations, right? So this is dissolve. So I think the review is done. So still, if you do not understand, you can send me email. We can set up the Zoom, the video conference, like the one-to-one conference. Then I can control your desktop, and then I can show you how you can do the clip or solidify location, whatever you want, right? So feel free to send me email, contact me. So I'm going to upload this lecture to the Blackboard. I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, thank you very much.